Hey guys, this is Ivan with OverlookeDENT, and in today's video we're working on a tiny shop. Bam! Alright, so this build here is brought to you by a kid called REDGRAPE. Make sure you go check out his channel. He was awesome enough to let me do a video on this. I checked it out and I was like, hey dude, can I do a video on your awesome build? And he was like, yes, you may. So yeah, I'll put his link on the description. Go say hello, go sub, and then, you know, tell him I said hi. Alright, so basically this is it. This is the entire build. Of course, it's going to look a little different when it's all built. But this is your output for, you know, what you want to buy. This is where you put the payment method. And in the case of this one, we're using sandstone. So it's equivalent to what you put in. So in this case, we're going to put 2 sandstone. We get 2 diamonds. If we want 5 diamonds, we put 5 sandstone. And it doesn't have to be sandstone. It doesn't have to be diamonds. You can decide what you want to do. So then let's build it. So we're going to start off with any kind of solid block like so. I'm using iron, of course, because I always do. You don't have to use iron. As long as they're solid blocks, you're good to go. You can use droppers or hoppers. It doesn't matter. I will use a dropper. Now let's get us some hoppers. 1 hopper going into this. So shift click or crouch click going that way. Get yourself a chest. Place it here. Shift click or crouch click so that you're able to place it on top of there. Get a hopper and place it there, going into the chest. Redstone block here, 3 solid blocks there, redstone dust there, redstone dust here, dust, redstone torch here, and a comparator here, a repeater here. From here on, just slap a block down here. Get yourself a half slab. We don't need that anymore. Place one here. Well, actually, there, upside down, right here. All right, and block, and then redstone dust here. So at this point, it's almost basically done. Let's say with this one, we wanted to give out repeaters, because why not? And let's say our payment method is going to be apples. So first off, start off with 4 items that are not stackable. So it could be swords. In this case, I'm using doors. Anything that does not stack goes here. And then place 64 items that you want to use as your payment method. In this case, again, apples. Just place the stack here. It automatically takes one out here, and then you're good to go. So now, let's say we place redstone torches. Nothing happens. Let's say we place repeaters. Nothing happens. What's our payment method? Apples. Let's say we place apples. Something happens. And that is basically how this works. Now, of course, in the way that this is set up, you could, for example, take your non-paying items back. But the way that it's going to be set up where it's kind of more against the wall, so you don't see this and you're not able to just snatch everything. It's not really going to work out that way. So let me show you guys how to kind of put this against the wall. So all that matters is that the items go into this hopper here. So let's start with getting it a little bit farther away. Let's go a couple blocks. So crouch click, shift click into this one with a dropper, with a dropper, with a dropper. That's good. That's good. And now let's place our input chest right here. Oh, almost got it. So crouch click, shift click. There we go. You can get rid of that. It doesn't really matter now at this point. And now we can just kind of cover it up so it's flush with a wall. Of course, it is a chest, so you're going to have to get a transparent block here so that it's able to open. Let's use let's use stairs. Let's use the stair. We'll put it backwards so that it doesn't look as funky like the stairs is just there. All right, and now that will allow the thing to open up, okay? If you want to, you can place an item frame here with the payment method and a little sign saying, hey, don't screw around, this is the payment method. Because now with the way that this is set up, if you put in an item that is not the payment method, it takes the item. All right, so if this is your shop and you want to collect the items that people didn't listen and just try to pay with, you can go ahead and collect them and take them. But if they do put the correct item, which in this case is apples, just get a couple. It'll go through the system, activate the dispenser or dropper, and then spit out the items. So of course this does us no good, so all we gotta do is just kind of bring this out and it can go through the wall. You can actually have multiple as well. So in this case, let's get us more than one. And we're gonna use a dropper. And for the sake of example, we'll use a dispenser since I've been saying that you can do both, like so. And then just run the redstone dust into these Let's shift click, because if you do this, then it won't go into them, but if you put them above them, then you'll be fine. So shift click or crouch click in on top of the dispensers. So let's set the payment method. This one is paying out what again? Nothing. It's gonna pay us out diamonds, and this one is gonna pay us out sandstone. All right, so of course we'll go ahead and cover this up. Let's see, at this point everything is all fancied up, and you have your little sign saying, hey, this is the payment method. You can put an item frame here if you'd like. Let's get us an item frame. Oh, don't have one, and I don't feel like looking for one, so there we go. All right, so what's our payment method? Apples, right? Let's say we want 4 of each. So this will be 4 of each item in the dispenser or droppers. There you go. There you go. Now it's hard telling because I have you know, like a surplus of stuff, but you know what? Let's get rid of it so you guys can tell that it's actually it. So you can tell there already. Which one was this? Yeah, diamonds. So there's 3. And okay, so let's do 2 items. Okay, so I have no sandstone and no diamonds on me. We're gonna do 2 apples since that's all the other one can hold. That's it. 2 sandstone, 2 diamonds. Fantastic. So again, big thanks to Mr. REDGRAPE. As always, hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe up top, and peace out.